Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another episode of 365 Days of Gaming. Really appreciate you taking out time to check out this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Greatly appreciated, so thank you in advance. Doing another tactical RPG. Told you we got a whole bunch of them and we need to take them down. And this one is more of a recent release. This is Wasteland 3. Now, if you watched any of other content that we make, then you would have heard me talking about playing this game again recently, and that's because it is that good. It is a tactical RPG. This game basically is what I wanted Fallout Tactics to be, and I tried to play Fallout Tactics much later than when it originally released, but still I tried to play it and I was like, I can't do it. I just, I missed the time frame for it to be acceptable. It's aged not well to me. But Wasteland is essentially a similar idea. The Wasteland series is basically there were nuclear catastrophic events happening, and this is what the earth is turned into, particularly the US. The first Wasteland plays very similar to like the first Fallout, with even less like details about the actual actions. It's a lot of text based and choose your own adventure, which is fine. But then the second Wasteland is a tactical RPG similar to what Wasteland 3 is. They kind of went more in that direction, less text based and more actual actions. And I really like the way the stats are set up. Like I said, this basically, just to make it simple for people, this is what Fallout 3 the Fallout 3 style of gameplay or style of presentation would be in a tactical form. So instead of you using like VATS and everything, you move on the grid and whatnot, but you create your characters. You can actually create up to 4 characters, but for story purposes, you start off with 2 people. And I always make the first 2 characters myself and my daughter, just because I feel like, that would be kind of cool to go on an adventure. I know I'm nerdy, let it go. But I always have certain requirements. So I'm like, I don't want to put my baby girl in harm's way. So I always make her the sniper. That way she can sit back in the back and never have to worry about things. And then I always give her the animal whisper skill, because my daughter likes animals. So I feel like, she'll be able to help us with the wildlife. If we have to give out points for skills, I'm gonna give her what I feel like she would like. And then I get to make like my friends as the other characters. So I'll make like Boyd, and I'll make him be like either big like heavy guns or like melee and a bunch of like health and defense. But the actual like story, so you are playing Rangers and you have come from Arizona. Wasteland 2 takes place in Arizona, and you are going to Colorado to help out the patriarch, who essentially says he owns Colorado. But when you get there, bad stuff happens, and now we have to figure out, who are we going to aid and the way we're going to do it. You can do someone's mission and be like, you know what, I'm not going to do it exactly the way you want. Even in the first part of the game, there's a part where you walk up on someone who has a hostage and you have a couple options. You can talk them down. If your stats are high enough, you get extra dialogue options, similar to Fallout. And then if you decide to, call their bluff, they kill the person and that character is dead and you kill them, right? But if you decide to talk them down, they let the person go, but they go warn the enemies that you're on your way. So when you get over there, you can't use the element of surprise. But if you do save the person's life, they become a character who you can actually put into your party later on in the game. So there's always these consequences to all the missions. There's going to be some things where you have to make a choice between one side or the other. In some cases, nobody's actually in the wrong or no one's doing bad, but there's not enough time to save both. So they do a lot of that. You have to make your decision and stick with it, and it may come back to bite you later. It may be something that somebody else comes to get revenge on because they felt like you didn't pick them or something like that. So it has multiple replay values, and I've played it a few times at this point, just trying to see what the different branches offer. And it's one of those games where, even though this is something that I don't necessarily enjoy, there's no perfect way to do it, but that's it's real out here. You gotta make tough choices type of thing. So I do like it in that regard. The different classes that you can make, you have different weapon types. You got pistols, you got shotguns, submachine guns, assault rifles, flamethrowers, sniper rifles, all these different types. And then you add the scientific element to it. So things may have lasers and stuff like that. And the level up system is pretty generous. Like, you get a lot of skill points, so you can max out multiple things. You don't have to be just a master of one. You can be a jack of multiple trades, not all, but at least multiple ones. And as you level up, you get more AP points so that you can do more actions during the turn. They can do different things. Like, if you spec into mechanics, you can have robots that fight for you. It's just all of these things that make me really enjoy this game. So if you are a fan of tactical RPGs, I'm telling you, this is one that you want to try out. If you like the Fallout type settings, you probably want to give this a shot as well. If you know about this game, love to hear your thoughts on this series, this game in particular. And haven't done the DLC, so if you are aware of the DLC and you've played it, let me know what your thoughts on it, because I'm kind of trying to make a decision, and you might be able to sway me one way or the other. Either way, I appreciate you letting me take some time to reminisce with you. Y'all have fun. Y'all be safe. Peace.